We're going to be seeing the Jules Veil pick for that final slot. I mean, hey, little bit wider compared to the rest of the starters, especially that Aetherium Forest. And then, of course, you have the platforms going to allow for that FB style of gameplay quite often. That I think both these characters can really thrive off of that time.
They can. They definitely can. It's just a matter of who can take advantage of this pseudo FD stage more. Your concept, you're gonna want to make sure that you're positioning your clouds in a way that it kind of covers, kind of covers like flat drop and this stage, you know. But so far so good in his favor. Env3lop trying to bring things back. 2 fairs with no clap to seal it off just yet. Up clap, gonna whiff.
Yeah, it's that floatiness.
Env3lop had the right idea though.
It really just is that floatiness, right? We saw it twice in a row where Concept was able to just go ahead, DI out, and it made it so that Env3lop secure that kill. Downer though, go ahead and put him off stage. Can we go ahead and get something going? Looking for the nair. A little bit off on placement though, has allowed for Concept to get back to stage, rinse, repeat, and now we're finally into neutral for Concept.
And here we go. At this point, Env3lop is probably going to start witnessing a little bit more of that arthritis kicking in, but Concept is just not making it easy for them to get on top of the go at all.
Ooh.
Oh, I see the idea. Tries to get the drift back to leg, unfortunately not gonna be able to get it.
It's kind of what you had to do, right?
Yeah.
Up B right there, gonna go ahead and seal off the stock off the side, so you have to back up just a little bit to avoid it, but just wasn't close enough.
Sweet spot there. Not gonna do it. The Thunderline gonna take it.
Look, I see a storm of brewing, and it is Absa here. 41 to 9%, not far off from lapping them in that percentage. F-Tilt doing some really good pressure there, but hey, Wrastor's turn to rack up some damage here. That's that combo game, but only able to get the 3 Ps. Now, Clap, not gonna do it even at 100%, and that looked like it barely connected too.
Yeah, even at 100% and the sweet spot being slightly bigger. Because again, the devs did make Wrastor's sweet spot claps a bit bigger to help make sure players have a better time with getting them, but still not enough. And Env3lop once again struggling to find something to take the stock. Never mind, there we go. The parry on the cloud pop was gonna do it. Finally finds an answer to get in through that wall that Concept was setting up.
Alrighty.
There.
Yeah, I love those kicks coming through. Nice little pieces of damage here. Now gets the dash attack. Hold up. Oh, that down air for a second could have been a stock right there, just popping him off. But you know what? Not able to convert in the struggle in that spaghetti. Now we got Env3lop getting very aggressive after popping out that slipstream. But Concept saying, hey, I'm down to play a little bit patient. I don't have to play this fast pace with you.
Yeah, absolutely. Tries to go for a grab to get it in, but reads Env3lop's movement, and the cloud placement is just gonna kill. Env3lop probably a little bit too close to the blast zone, or not ready to take the hit there. Unfortunately losing that final stock, but now you have the chance to take it to, you know, something a bit more comfortable, something that allows you to kill this goat quicker, and rock wall is going to be the choice for game number 2.
Still have a little bit of space to play around with, but at the same time, bringing in those blast zones, I mean, we kind of needed that. There were so many times that Concept just lived so fast. I mean, that clap at 100 with the sweet spot. Now at this point, 45 to 20 already. And we're seeing Concept, they want to play it slow, right? I'm going to pop out some of these clouds. I'm going to pop out some F-tilts, some quick attacks. I don't know what it's called in this game. Look, I was a Pikachu player in Ultimate. I'm calling it quick attack. It's too fun for me, alright? That being said, now at this point, looking for the clap, but the floatiness saving Absa here. This go is not heavy, and that allows for the stock to get snatched up by Envelop on that final clap there. Only 34% to his name.
Yeah, and it was looking like Envelop was starting to find ways to get past this wall that Concept keeps setting up against them. You know, like you were saying, Concept opting to take it slow, just kind of zip around the stage and put out clouds and control space. But Envelop responding back and adapting back, saying, okay, if you're gonna play slow, I will also play slow. And pick and choose when I think is the right time to get in and take your stock potentially.
Yeah, Envelop has really shown that they are going to get aggressive in those skies when they find the hit. I mean, we saw the attempt at the tornado, of course. And now at this point, pressure rocking at stage, but barely clipping him with the up B. Now, we're going to go ahead and see that little bit of timing. Ooh! For one of the few times, Concept getting very aggressive, saying, hey, I know this is going to work. I know you're going to try to drift in to get aggressive. I'm killing you with the lightning kick real fast.
Alright, but just because Concept is just a little bit down doesn't mean that there isn't a possibility for him to turn this around. You know, all it takes is just one opening, and here we go. Envelop's up here at 63%.
Not wanting to go too low to the ground to play that game with the nairs and with the cloud. And you could tell why. Now just playing at the ledge, taking it nice and slow here. This is gonna be a long set. Ooh, never mind. I take that back. We're dropping a stock right there. Envelop. Envelop.
Tried and true back air into clap. I'm gonna go ahead and do stuff and Envelop, trying to find something else again up top, but no, it's gonna be Concept winning out the battle in the skies.
Alright, Cyclone a little bit greedy, and that allowed for this Absa to get back down and get some damage rolling. Cloud. Alrighty. No conversion off of the down throw either. That's a little bit of a problem there. That could have been big.
Now Envelop is just all on top of this goat, finally figuring out the formula. He's like, you know, I've got these 4 plats up here. If I just stay up here and Concept is gonna keep setting up this wall down here, I can just fly over it and find my openings.
Alright, forward
there. No up clap, unfortunately. Again, having the right idea.
122.53. Love that Nair to just get aggressive on the come up. Now the F tilt looked for that bear. That could have been a stock too. Concept, you could tell they don't want to let this go down to the 1-1. You know, that rubber band match in game 3.
Indeed. Now, Nair 2 to give Envelop an opening. Tries to, again, catch Concept here on one of these up Bs. It's not going to find him. Concept going to punish him a little bit for it. Not going to find the kill just yet.
That is an aggressive way to go for those down smashes. Ends up working in the end with the down tilt up air. Game number 3, it's going to be 2-0 now. Concept.
I wouldn't blame Envelop if he decided to go back to rock wall. Yeah. Don't blame him at all.
It looked really good. Like, Concept looked scared by the end of it too, so.
Yeah, just essentially forcing Concept to be like, hey, you gotta start coming to me now, buddy. 'Cause I'm not gonna come down there. This is exactly what Envelop needed to try and turn things around, and it almost worked. So running it back again, not a bad idea at all.
Just air camp, plat camp, say I'm done. I'm not playing the game with you. You're down. I'm gonna play it nice and patient. Good luck. Have fun.
Forwards to get up attack. Now Concept turn, gets an up air, not gonna find too much else. Cloud out. Oh,
good
good job.
break.
Finally seeing special pummel break. So there's
Oh
no
my lord.
backpack. It's not gonna matter. Back air gonna take it.
Dropping that stock early is not what you wanted if you're enveloped. That's really gonna allow for Concept to say, hey, I'm cool with playing the slow game now. You can take it. I'm gonna win on time if that's the case.
Good conversion. Yeah, it's a good thing that we're starting to see some more of these special pummel breaks, because Golgi was able to get like a bunch of those off in his sets, and Concept was got one off, was also getting a couple pummels off, but gotta make sure that that backpack doesn't get attached to you. Alright, we got Tornado in neutral. Get a little bit of damage on.
Okay. Ooh, the whiffs here allowing for Envelop to find the opening here. Only a cool 20% though, you know, Concept not gonna complain too much, but that clap doing some work.
Yeah, I've told up there, the tried and true classic, gonna go ahead and take it for Concept. This is Envelop's last chance to get something on the board, loser's life on the line. The Treen's offline, back online again, and back throw F-clap. Gonna even things out once more, last stock situation.
Okay. Playing very slow, gets the call out with the Nair. Gotta be really careful when you air dodge. This game does not let you air dodge for free.
Mm-hmm. Back air, up there, not gonna be able to continue that combo too much, has to reset again. Concept gonna fall out of the F-tilt from Envelop. Yeah, don't making sure not to get special pummeled again, but the cloud right there is gonna do it!
3-0 and a handshake. Might have been a little bit nervous at the end of game number 2, but those nerves were not there when it came to game number 3. Just saying, hey,